Hello everyone and welcome to the what should be the penultimate episode
I hope so.
of the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach playthrough. We were trying to work out where the last CD location is, and we
Got it.
think we've worked it out.
I'll get the bags while I'm there.
We think it is in the maintenance tunnel, so prepare for this video to be another one on the list that will never be seen.
I'll see if I can open that door while we're down there and play the CDs.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
See what happens.
Sorry, I'm yawning.
Sorry, I'm not boring you. Oh,
No, you are not.
I didn't realise they each had their own little statue in the middle.
What? Why? Oh, can you hear that?
So you.
That's my knee.
Ew. Why?
Because my knees are dodgy.
Yeah, I'm right. Where's the bottom? Here's the bottom.
So here's one of the bag locations back at the medical area that we came to back in the first episode. And there's also the final of the 16 CDs.
Secret tunnel. Do you want me to go there?
Yeah.
See if it works?
Get the last bag, can play the CDs.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do the loading dock ending as well.
In the basement.
And then the final episode can be the final battle in the basement.
I wonder if it's been made harder.
And what we're presuming to be the canonical ending that the DLC will follow.
Well, everyone calls it the true ending, but who knows? Like, I get that every single game has revolved around William Afton and everything he's created, because all of this is his fault. But surely he must be dead by now. He's been set on fire that many times.
That's true.
You know, I don't know how he's still there. But, he always comes back. Somehow. Okay, here we are. Last bag.
Final bag again.
Again.
Yep, so 48 plus 2, that's 50.
What are you doing?
You're nowhere near it, Freddy, calm down.
And then that's a bit of a throwback to one of the old trailers.
Oh. And this is from the end of which game?
Sister
location.
This is where you come at the end of every day and eat your popcorn.
Watch
You've got
TV.
your basket of exotic butters on top of the telly that you win at the end.
Ah, clever.
I say that like I've finished the game, I'm still stuck. I'm trying.
It's just all about watching Markiplier.
Yeah, literally. Ready?
Ready?
Hello, Vanessa. How are you feeling today? You look a little tired. Well, it's been a while since we last spoke. How's your anxiety been? You did so well with your calming protocols when we first worked together. Are you still using those? Yes? Okay, good. Well, now I understand there's a new issue. It came on just recently. rather suddenly. Can you tell me about it?
What issue? I've been doing my job. I come in and sit at my desk and do my work.
Yes, of course you do. Your performance reviews are good. But a routine check of your online history has revealed that you spent quite a bit of time with someone in an encrypted conversation.
Will they hear
Read
us anymore?
transcripts,
No.
and I've read them.
Yeah, there's like
But
a
it's
whole
not
thing
clear what
that
you're
the
talking about in these
71s are
conversations. I
Vanessa
can't
and the
make
other
sense of
number
it.
are
You must be getting
Vanny
something from
or
these
somebody
that
else
I'm
because
not
you
getting,
never hear them speak.
right?
It leaves some mystery.
Who are you talking
But they
to
change
in these?
therapist every now and then, or every time they start asking
Sometimes
questions
I
because
talk to
Vanny ends up
Lewis.
killing them.
He's in the marketing department.
I
His
thought I'd
name
take
is
it out now, but they
Lewis.
can actually hear.
Yes, I see Lewis here. But there's someone else.
Yeah, and that talks about her having encrypted conversations with
Good morning.
someone.
Isn't it a pretty day? No? What's the matter?
Yeah,
Oh,
46 is meant to be the other
too
one.
bright. I'll pull the shades.
Completely separate personalities.
Better? When the shades pulled, it feels like we're in a cubbyhole or a cave? Yeah? So you're not talking to me again today? This isn't all that productive, you know. Don't you think the sessions are more successful when you talk to me? You know, everyone associated with this company gets performance reviews, right? When my sessions don't get results, my reviews aren't very good. If you don't want to talk for your own sake, how about for mine? You don't want me to get in trouble, do you? I could be put in the corner for a timeout. Yeah, you think that's funny, huh?
She talks to them like they're a child.
Hi, go ahead. Sit down.
I don't know you. What happened to...
Oh, we'll get to know each other in no time. I've read through all your files, so I feel like we've been talking for weeks. I feel like I know your dad, too. Bill, right? Your dad's name was Bill? I'm sorry, what did you say?
I try to do what I'm supposed to do.
I know you do. Your supervisor notes that you follow instructions perfectly. Your dad made you follow instructions, didn't he? I'm talking about the custody battle between your mum and your dad. Your dad didn't play fair, did he? He used to make your mum look bad in court. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Do you want to talk about how that felt? I suppose I don't need you to tell me it felt bad to have a parent scare you into saying things that weren't true. He manipulated you. It wasn't your fault. It's really sad. But it's common for one parent to use their child to hurt the other parent. I know your mum after she lost the custody case.
I was supposed to be a good girl.
What happened to her had nothing to do with you, even though it was your testimony that did it. Was that testimony true? No, I didn't think so. But your dad is to blame, not you. You're not going to talk to me? No? What's the problem? Oh, the flowers? Yes, these are particularly fragrant today, aren't they? I'll move them. There. Now, let's see. What are you looking at? You're amazingly alert, aren't you? All right. Well, I'd like to have you tell me about yourself. But I can see that you're not going to do that. Or are you? All right then. If you aren't going to talk to me, I'll just go by these notes. You just sit there and be comfy. Or not. That chair doesn't really fit you, does it? Well, this won't take long. Let's see. Your previous counselor is no longer available. Does that bother you? No? You don't look surprised to see me sitting here instead of your last therapist.
I would like to bring in a
Well,
new
then,
conspiracy
let's get to
theory.
it.
Go for it.
I'll
I mean,
admit
the
that
fact
some
that
of
this
what's in your
room is from
files are a
Sister
little
Location
surprising. Overall,
And in
you don't
the
come
sister
across as a
location,
troublemaker.
bad ending,
But
all
if
of
you
the
read
animatronics
between the
crawl
lines,
inside of your
it's
body
clear
and
that you
take
have a
over
bit
you
more
and
of a
escape.
rebellious side,
They can't
right?
speak, they don't have any brain function, but they can move, and they're not the
I'm
right sort of
surprised
size
by your
anymore.
knowledge of
What if
computers.
they are the
You're
ones
something of a
doing this?
phenom.
Because they'd still have a
Do
knowledge
you
of
know about
computers,
what
but
it
they wouldn't be able
means?
to speak
It means you have
or do anything
unusual
like that. They wouldn't be able to
skills,
sit in a chair
like
properly.
a hacker.
Maybe that is
I assume
this.
you know
Maybe
what a
they're
hacker
helping
is.
to take over.
Yes? Do
That
you
might be a
think
bit
of yourself
far-fetched
as
though.
a hacker?
I just want the answers. Everything's too confusing in this series.
Good morning, Vanessa. Let's jump right in,
Oh, well,
shall
we
we?
know that one's
I
Vanessa.
got a message last night about you, and I have to be honest, it was upsetting. Apparently, the IT department has put together a pretty lengthy report chronicling non-job related communications that have been coming to your computer. The fact that you're still doing something obviously not work-related on the job is
Why are
disturbing
you
enough.
whispering? I don't
But
know.
what bothers me about what I read is that the messages you're getting seem
One more
very
episode.
manipulative in nature. Do
Will you
you
get me
know
some
who I'm
drumsticks,
talking
please?
about?
I get a lot of messages from friends. I
Do
like
you want me
when
to do
Louis writes to me.
the
He's funny.
thingy
I'm
ending
not
in the same one
talking
as
about
this?
Louis. You know who I'm talking about.
Loading
Why
up.
won't you open up about it? What you might not know is that this person who's been sending you messages has been hacking into your personal files too. These are the same files I have here. These files are full of details about your life. Do you know what that means?
I'm not in the tech department. I just type on the computers.
I know that. But what matters here is that this person who is contacting you knows a lot about you.
Lots of people know more than I do. Sometimes I need to listen.
Good morning. It's good to meet you. I've read your file, so I'm up to speed on what you and your previous therapists have worked on. Sure, you can have a candy. I'll have one too. You look chill sitting there like that. Not a care in the world, huh? All right. Well, I'd like to start by talking about your parents. What happened to them? And you? It was tragic. But when I looked through the notes, I didn't get a sense that you've processed that emotionally. When I read your account of what happened, it came across as, well, more of an objective rather than a subjective narrative. Oh, sorry. You don't know what that means, do you? What I mean is that the way you told the story is more like you were reading something from a book than you were talking about your own past. That makes me think you've cut yourself off from it. Is that right? Not sure? Well, I see in your file that you spend a lot of time by yourself and are good at self-dialogue. You know what I mean? Asking yourself questions and getting answers. So maybe you should ask yourself how you really feel about your past. Maybe you should give yourself a chance to really look at what happened and let yourself be upset about it so you can let it go. Hi, Vanessa. Would you like a candy? Butterscotch stay.
No, thank you. Those have 35 calories apiece.
Well, they taste good to me. Okay, I thought we could do something today that will help us get to know one another better. It looks like you've never taken an ink blot test, right? No? Okay. Then I'm going to show you some ink blots, like this one. And I want you to tell me the first thing it makes you think of. Here we go. What do you see here?
A treehouse.
It does look sort of like a treehouse, doesn't it? Do you like treehouses?
I like to sit outside and read.
That's good. Now, what about this one?
A beetle.
Really? Looks like a face to me. That's very interesting. Have you thought more about what we talked about? In our last session, you told me you were sad and scared about what happened to you. I suggested you write down exactly what made you so sad and scared. Did you do that?
If you're going to be annoying, you can go take
I
the
work with
rubbish
people
out.
of all ages, from little kids to the very elderly, and everyone
And
reacts
maybe
to
that
tragedy
recycling bin could be full.
differently.
No.
Tragedy always leads to
Something out there,
loss.
some shit getting.
It's a
Fine.
hole that feels funny, right?
Mainly because I don't have pockets to be able to put the keys
So,
in
if
and
you
take
did
2
I don't
handfuls.
have pockets.
Always
how do
one
you
of
think
those.
it would
Oh.
affect your
Okay.
fantasies? Would you keep them the way they are?
Okay.
What are you doing? Oh, you like those? I do too. They smell so sweet, don't they? Apparently, the janitor on this floor has a garden and has been putting bouquets in the offices here for years. Do you ever grow things? No?
I work a lot.
I know you do. Maybe more than you should. More free time would do you good. Do you have a hobby? No? Perhaps we could find one for you, like a sport. No? I have a craft space in my basement. Maybe I could come up with something you could learn to do.
I don't like dark basements.
I'd say make yourself comfortable, but I think you already are. It looks like you could take a nap. That's a nice chair, isn't it? According to these message logs, you've been working pretty late over the last couple of weeks. Or not working. Are you ready to talk about who you're interacting with? From what I can see here, the interaction is getting more serious. Is it distracting you from your work?
My work is important. There's a non-disclosure agreement.
Good morning, Vanessa. Well, I can't blame you for looking out the window instead of listening to me. It's a gorgeous day, isn't it?
I like the blue sky.
So do I. Now, let's see what we can get done on this nice sunny day. Okay, here we go. I know part of your job requires you to do online searches, but a routine audit of your search history has revealed that you're doing a little private searching on company time. Is that right?
I get breaks.
That's true. So, on your breaks, it looks like you were shopping for a costume. You purchased some fake fur material. What are you gonna make? What was that? Did you say the costume is a secret? Why is that?
I can't talk about this. He said he would always be watching. He could be here, or there, or anywhere in between.
Are you talking about your dad? Have those feelings come up again? I hate sounding like a broken record, but this is something you really need to resolve if you're ever going to be happy.
I have! I compartmentalized him. He's locked away.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't just ignore an issue. You have to face your memory of the experiences and process them so you can let it go. So you don't get triggered anymore. You can use a sort of self-dialogue to release these things.
I don't like doing that.
Well, okay. We'll get back to that. I'd really like to know something about this costume. What's it for? I understand you'll be transferring to a different location soon. I'll be sorry to see you go. I think we've been making progress, don't you? You can request to come back and speak with me more on your own time, though. Did you know that? Our sessions don't have to be company mandated. I have all sorts of clients, Vanessa. I don't just work with corporations. I work with individuals and small groups. I even work in schools. I'm wherever I'm needed.
I'm needed somewhere else now. Thank you. When I'm getting to know a new client, I like to start by finding out directly from them what they like to do. How do you spend all the time you have? Nothing.
Well, how do you feel about sports? You like sports? Yeah? No? Oh, I get it. You like to watch them, but not play them. You like being inside, don't you? I get that. Lots of weird stuff outdoors, isn't there? Yeah, I understand. Well, I hate to do this right off the bat, but I've been directed to ask you about this. Apparently, I'm the fourth therapist you've had. And apparently, all three of your former therapists have gone missing. Or two of them are missing. I don't want to scare you, but I have to tell you that one of them was found dead. That doesn't seem to upset you. Well, then I guess I'll go ahead and tell you that the woman's body was pretty messed up. It looked like it was mangled by machinery. That doesn't bother you either? It's all pretty strange, I think.
Adding more to
I'm
my
not clear on
conspiracy
the
theory.
circumstances. Apparently the police don't have any evidence. How does all of this make you feel? Maybe I should be watching my back. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Okay, shall we move on to something lighter? Do you know a place called Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex? I'll take your silence as a yes. And besides, I know you know it, because the technicians who work for Pizzaplex know you. Or rather, I guess it would be better to say that they think they do. They report that they've caught you on camera, or at least it appears to be you.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Nothing to
That's an
say about
interesting
that?
fact.
Well, the tech
In every
claims that
episode
you've
of
hacked into
WWE
their
Raw in the
system
month
many
of May,
times.
the women got to main event every one.
Although, I'll admit I don't see any proof here.
Main event of both.
Seems like they have more of a gut feeling than fact. But apparently, the hacks are causing all kinds of problems. You get a kick out of that? The idea of techs running around like chickens with their heads cut off? Yeah, that's a funny image, isn't it? But seriously, I have to say that I think it's weird that you'd spend so much time in such a busy, social place. You seem like more of a loner to me. Lots of time by yourself instead of with friends. Lots of time talking to yourself. Right? Is it the electronics you like? I saw in your file that you have developed software programs that talk to you in repeat phrases, right? The program asks you questions and prompts you for responses. It's kind of like your own self-therapy, isn't it?
No wonder
Another
they're
way of
so
talking to
minted.
yourself to work things out, right? When I saw some of your recent
Remember
encrypted conversation logs,
Joe
that's
used
what
to
I
come to
thought
the
I
herd
was
as
looking
well.
at.
Him and
It
his
felt like
missus
I
had
was
just
watching
sold
someone
their
go
first
back
home
and
that they've
forth
done
in
up
their own
and are
head.
buying a second one to
But the
do up.
text found something that's different than that. When I read what they found, at first, I thought I was looking at more examples of you just talking with yourself. Then I realized it was different. When I study this, it sounds like there is someone else responding to you. Who is it?
That's adding more to it because inside the blob that goes
saw some
inside you in that one, there are
test
3
results on
animatronics that can talk to each other.
I like doing blood tests.
Okay.
I think that's
You
what
wanna
that
do
is.
one? Yes? Okay. How about this one? What do you see? What? You want to hold it? Okay. You think it's a mask? It reminds you of a mask? Like a disguise? Yeah, I can see that. You like the idea of being disguised? Disguises let you be sort of invisible, don't they? You can get away with almost anything when you're invisible, can't you? Yeah, you like that idea, huh? Well, okay, moving on. I have another report we need to talk about.
Really warm in.
No.
Apparently, the techs were reviewing communications going in and out of this building, and they came across some interesting things. They say you were in communication with someone, or maybe something. Pretty strange. What do you think about that? Nothing? Well, the texts say it looked to them like it was an attempt to manipulate you, or maybe to lure you somewhere. There, that's better. On this side of the desk, I can see your eyes. The thing is, when I read the communications, I get something different out of it. I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating. No comment? Huh? Okay. Then how about this? I have this still shot the text pulled from the security footage that recorded you in the Pizzaplex. That's you, isn't it? I know this image is distorted, but I think it looks like you. And you're not alone here. You're talking to someone. Or something. It's hard to tell. What are those things? They almost look like rabbit ears. What? You find that amusing? Well, I guess it is.
Funny enough, are
I got another message from the text at the Pizzaplex.
Oh, is that the 16th?
I'm afraid it's about you again. The techs have been struggling to fix some serious glitches with the robots. I'm not sure what exactly is wrong, except that it's making the robots more eerie than entertaining. You like that? Eerie instead of entertaining? Thanks, but it's really not that funny. Apparently, the glitch extended beyond the robots. It went system-wide. It began infecting all the machines, and when the techs traced the glitch back to its origin, it led them to you. I'm not going to pretend to understand everything I'm reading here, but what I get is that the system-wide glitch was like a cascade that was broadcasting a very dangerous message. While the techs were trying to reprogram the system to remove the glitch, the source of the glitch shifted. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not all that familiar with computer programming, so I might get this wrong, but what I understand is that the glitch stopped being a glitch and turned into an intentional set of subroutines that were aimed at creating the same thing the glitch created. Those subroutines seem to have come from you. Can you explain that? Listen, I'm on your side here. Our sessions are just between you and me. The techs can't prove what they think, so you're not in trouble. I just thought you could tell me what you're trying to do. Maybe if we could get to the bottom of that, it could help you. What do you think? Still not talking? All right. Well, then let's do this. Why don't we talk about the research I did in your past, shall we? Some therapists think they should only focus on information they get from their clients, but some therapists, like me, think it's helpful to find out about clients from other sources. Want to guess what I found out when I looked into the tragedy of your past? All that stuff about your parents? You aren't even gonna look at me? Fine. You can look at the floor all you want. But it won't change the fact that none of what you said in your file about your parents was true. The truth is, you had great parents, a great childhood. Why did you lie? Look at me. Tell me why you lied. Well, I can understand why you might feel angry about the way I just confronted you. Why don't we come back to this another day? You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
He's dead next. That's all of them.
Right, okay. Well done. So that's all 16 tapes. I took the mic out so that you wouldn't hear us and you could actually just listen to the tapes and fully get involved with that. What I think we might do is we might cut the clip here, just in case it took us out the game. But we'll come right back in this episode for the loading dock ending. Okay?